Alright guys, so in today's video I will be stating my opinions and thoughts on the Basics beta as it comes to a close and until a month until the game fully comes out. And so we'll start off with the negatives I have with this game, so let's get into it. So number one for the negatives about this game is that the spawns are atrocious when it comes to spawns. The spawns are atrocious and to the point where you can actually spawn kill. However, this weekend the spawns have been made better, especially on maps that were in weekend 1. The new maps in weekend 2, the spawns are terrible still. Well, terrible. And that brings a concern if the maps on launch will have crappy spawns. I'm hoping they will end up fixing this problem, because I don't think anyone wants to buy Black Ops 6 and get spawn trapped everywhere, so you keep spawn, die, all at once and you can't do anything. I don't think anyone wants to pay £70 up to 100 just for the game to have very crappy spawns. So I hope they do something about that. And so we get on to the next negative. Negative to the second negative I have with this game is the weapon balancing. The weapon balancing, especially in weekend 1, were quite bad. How the Jackal POW was the most overpowered gun, or one of the most overpowered guns, I think, along with the another gun, along with the XM4. Both of those guns dominated the lobbies. And weekend 2, Jackal POW did get enough. I don't know how much, but the one thing I do know is that the recoil for Jackal POW has been toned down, so there's no recoil when you shoot. And I'm hoping weapon balancing is better when the game comes out. Obviously, that is a beta, so nothing will be perfect with the beta, but I'm hoping some of it should come to an effect by the time the game comes out, and they take all complaints to help push the game forward and to make it better. So negative 3 that I have about the game is the glitches. The glitches with this game, I didn't have much glitches with weekend 1, apart from where when you load into a match, just as you about to go into a match, the lobby like goes in slow motion for about 2-3 minutes. And at first I thought my game was broke or something, and it wasn't. It was just an ordinary glitch. However, they did fix that. I'm positive they fixed that in weekend 1, just before the weekend 1 ended. And then weekend 2, the glitches were more to the extreme. Where with the RCXD as it gets booted out the map. Got booted out the map. And to the point where it actually glitched out the timer, so the timer doesn't display when you get booted outside the map. And that happened to me when I was doing a live stream with the second weekend. And I'm hoping they fix something about the glitches in COD. The last full year have had one of the most annoyingest glitches over the last 4 COD games. And I'm hoping they will fix it, but who knows. Alright, so number 4 in the negatives is one that might not be as bad as the other ones that I have listed so far, and that is emotes. Emotes in the winner circle look unnatural. I don't know if they fixed the emotes in weekend 2 because they look the exact same, unnatural. However, emotes were a thing in BO3, Black Ops 3. In that game, they looked more finished, more polished, and they looked natural. And I think that's because you couldn't spam it, and even when you didn't spam it, even when you just press one emo, it looked more natural than what this game emotes look like. The emotes look like people spam it, and even when they just tap it and don't spam it, it still looks unnatural. And they look unfinished, and I'm hoping by the time the game comes out, they do a bit of fixing that. So, yeah, that's it for the number 4 negative. So, number 5 with the negatives is the RCXD controls. The RCXD controls in the first weekend, especially, the controls were so hard. The RCXD controls were so bad. I kept crashing into a wall, and uh, all of Black Ops, I've never, ever not been able to control the RCXD. I just want them to fix the controls, and the weekend 2 one, they did fix the controls a wee bit, and I'm hoping they fix it even more so it's easier to control and it isn't as fast. Because the RCXD right now is not a good kill streak whatsoever. So that's it for the negatives. So the positives, number 1 of the positives is this worried me when it came to the movement, and that's the Omni movement. Omni movement was is so good. I thought the Omni movement would be so sweaty. I would be able to return to the old COD games, and I wouldn't. What's it called? Like, it would be so clunky. It would be so sweaty. I would be able to return to the old COD games and more. And with the beta, that proved me wrong. This could obviously change in the full game once people get the hang of it. All the Omni movement is, you need to adjust to it, you need to practice and to master the movement. But apart from that, it feels so smooth. And I thought it would be so unfinished when I heard about it, but it actually surprised me that it feels smoother than what I first thought. So number 2 of the positives is the perks. The perks are return of the classic perk system. Well, not the classic, but return to the return to the simple perk system, which is green, blue, red. They're all coloured, and if you get the same 3 colour perks, you will unlock a specialist perk. I think that's what it's called. Correct me in the comments, but I think that's what it's called. And the specialist perk gives you an advantage depending on what type of free perks you use, if it's green, blue, or red. And the one I use is all blue perks. That's just what I am. That's just what I like to use. And I think they done that so people have different playstyles and can put in whatever perk. You don't need to use those 3 perks in the same colour. You can use different combinations. You don't need to. It's just, if that's what you like, then go for it. So I think the perk system is so simple in this game, apart from Model 3 with the gear slots. I did not like that, I hated it, but hopefully I never see that system return. And so number 3 of the positives is the maps. The maps are small or medium. There seems to be no large maps, especially in the beta. and I'm actually glad. Large maps are usually the ones where you run about for quite a wee while and don't get into but action, and I'm one of those people that want to be in action 24/7. So that's why the last few records I've been playing the small scale maps or the medium, depending on what one's there. And I gotta say, I'm glad, and the maps are better than actually Modern Warfare. That's just my opinion. No hate towards Modern Warfare, even though I don't like Modern Warfare anymore, but still no hate. And so number four of the positives is a one that might be might drag cause hate. I'm not expecting hate. I'm not looking for hate or anything. But another one is the mods. I think the mods are good. There's a lot of mods that should have been in for the start in the last three codes but have not. Like gunfight and more mods to come in launch. But and ranked play is set to return in season one of Black Ops 6. So that is good. A lot of the stuff that should have been in the game for the very start is starting to come at the very start, just slowly. And I'm glad that most of that is coming in very slowly. So that's it for that positive. Right now, I feel like there's no other positives, especially in my opinion. Let me know if I missed anything of that. And if you comment that mistake, something that I've not mentioned, either negative or positive, I will reply to your comment and put my thoughts of that. Right now, I think multiplayer stands like a 7 out of 10 to 8 out of 10, especially for the two weekends. However, my opinion could easily change once the game comes out. Either if they scam us again by nerfing any kind of movement to make it slower, because right now the movement and gameplay is so fast. But this video has took me quite a few tries to actually get. I'm not reading off a script or anything, it just took me quite a few tries because I said the wrong thing or I put the orders random by like putting a positive into the negative section or the negative into the positive section. But uh, so that is my thoughts and opinions of this game so far, and I just can't wait for when the game comes out. There will be a live stream and all that coming with this game when this game first comes out, and I will be probably doing another review when this game fully comes out of my whole opinion on this game as a whole. That right now, this is all I can do. Is do an opinion on multiplayer side of it, and the negatives and positives are the only ones I have came to my mind when I think about the BO6 beta weekend 1 and 2. So that's just my opinion anyway. Hope you enjoyed it, and peace out.